Hi everybody! Welcome back to CodyCrafted. Today, got a different little project. Yes, brown Bronco. We keep adding stuff, it keeps happening. But over here, it's a Porsche. We got a new Porsche on our shop. No, it's a Porsche. Porsche. That's right. Got a nice big build. If you guys have seen our Hummer H1 video, then this is a returning client. He's got a few little projects for us. This is a 2014 Cayenne diesel 3.0 V6. Today it is getting the Eurowise 2-inch lift. Ricky's got this going right here. Look at that. 48 feet-pounds. I heard the torque wrench beeping and was like, oh man, I better get the camera out, get some stuff done. Also, there may or may not be some engine things going on. Maybe. We're adding a hitch. We've got a swing gate, ultra swing from Rig Supply. And we've got a set of Nomad wheels that are really awesome going on here. Some BFG tires, white letters out, baby. And we're gonna get stuck in on this deal. Got a whole pile of parts over here. You mean to come down with the strut? Or the, you got it? There you go. I got a feeling we're gonna have to loosen those lower arms, huh?
Yeah, I think he got his in without it. But
oh, you already got the other side in. Man, you guys are fast. Man.
But it's actually not the control arm, it's the axle.
Yeah.
It's fighting me right now.
Does it not have enough range of motion?
It doesn't seem like it.
Kimosabi.
Doesn't seem like it. We may have to take it off just so we can get it to come down.
Well, I mean the axle's.
I'm pretty much.
You're out of.
I'm out of motion there.
Well, the good news is it unbolts.
Yeah, it's just right there. So it's not too bad.
That's not too bad. And we're back on the Porsche. Lots of updates. Lots of things have happened. Dylan, what do you got going here, man?
About to cut out some fender liners.
About to get after some space. That was a lot of brake. And they do a bigger brake than this. The Turbo S gets the bigger one. So we got a little rubbage going on right here in this vicinity. The reason we have rubbage, not rubbish, rubbage, is because of that. That is a 265 6518 BFG on a Nomad plus 25 in Copperhead. Got some real fancy, oh yeah, get the light on it. That thing goes away?
It may have to.
That's all right. We all right.
We'll probably just keep the corner.
We don't need hangy downy stuff.
But when we're up, we're buried into this corner here.
Yeah.
So I've got to get rid of a little bit more.
Okay.
To the front side.
The good news is we're clear on the intercooler. That's the main thing.
Yep. I say we got a lot of room to the intercooler. To the back side, we've got good room so far.
Yeah. Till it goes into the stroke with the caster.
That's what she said.
Yep. So we got to get that probably fold it in, probably cut it and then fold it back.
Yeah. Well, they make a weld-in plate, but as simple as that is, we could cut it off and weld it. Like we can cut it, no big deal. We just cut it by hand. That's quick.
Yep. So just kind of smooth it back.
Little template and a little stomp shear action with some 18 gauge.
Yep.
Yup. Fantastic. In the process of what all we've been working on. Also, replace the side markers. Not that big of a deal, but these things have a white LED that glows around the outside. We're going to, are you going to turn them on?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, I wasn't going to make you do that, but sure. That is pretty bright for what it is. Bright enough to be illegal. So we put it on a separate switch. You can make it where the orange-white alternates when the turn signal's on, but that's not legal in the state of Texas. And probably a lot of other places. You can't have white projecting out the side. So when you turn the parking lights on, the center glows in amber, and then you can turn that white on Actually, it's just a turn signal. I don't even think it's a parking lights, if I want to be truthful with you. We got our engine back together. We did run into a couple of things in our EGR cleaning process that needed to be addressed. Had a couple of bolts on the turbo that we wound up having to pull the downpipe off in order to drill and tap. So we might have some new parts on the way. I don't know. In addition to that, the Porsche, which is looking real nice, also got a new radio. And by radio, I mean this entire screen. So we're gonna check that out. We got the hitch in right here. We have 7-way trailer power and the factory module so that you can actually put the thing in towing mode, which is really cool. I didn't know that was a thing, but unless you have the towing module, you don't get towing mode in your transmission tune. So that's where we stand on the Porsche right now. The 2-inch lift looks choice, and we are ecstatic to have that installed and to go for a test drive. So far, it's already done a little off-roading. We just pushed it off of the 4 inches of the lift there to get it to roll back, and it was like, whoop, nothing to it. So, really happy about that. And we've got a rigged supply ultra swing on the way in order to get that spare tire. Yep, you know us, there's 5. And we're gonna put the spare tire out on the back in order to be able to have a full-size matching spare and also keep it with that racy desert vibe that we're going for. Stick along, we'll be right back. I'm probably gonna change t-shirts in the process because it's Thursday at 2 and you probably won't see me again until what is Monday for us. That's how it goes. All right, guys, as usual, progress is more important than filming around here because we are a working shop and we're trying to make things happen. You guys have seen David's H1. If you have not seen that, check out the video from a couple of weeks ago, the old SWAT Blue H1 Overland Express. It's killer. But we are wrapped up with the Porsche and he is here to pick up. As you can tell, we have got our Eurowise 2-inch strut. You guys saw a little bit of that install. 2-inch strut extensions, front and rear. We got these sweet marker lights that we talked about. The switch for those is in the center console, and everything is looking killer. 265/60, I'm pretty sure. 265/65. 18 BFGs on Nomad, Copperhead, bronze. I don't remember the name of these. I'm sure we can find it and put it on the screen. But they are 18 by 8.5 with a +25 offset. Looking killer. Everybody who sees this thing, man, we get stopped at the gas station when we're test driving it and all checked out. We got our rig supply ultra swing. That thing is super sweet and super stable. It has a really cool locking mechanism that is up inside there with a 3/4 inch socket, so you can actually really tension it and it keeps it from bouncing around. We've got our 3D printed camera mount, and the reason we had to put a camera in it is because obviously it's blocked by our new tire swing. However, since it is an aftermarket camera, we were able to put it in to our aftermarket radio that is the full width of the dash. Oh, you got some carbon fiber here from yesterday. That wasn't there yesterday. Yeah. This radio is really cool. I'm sure we can put a link to it in the description. David, what else did we do, man? It might have some new exhaust, and it definitely has a new CP4 and a disaster kit, which is so fortunate that we put in, because right after we did it, when the pressures got turned up, we didn't do that. When the pressures got turned up, that CP4 absolutely grenaded, and luckily our Deutschwerks disaster filter, as part of our disaster kit, was able to catch all the debris and not take out the injectors. So this thing runs like a champ now. How much faster would you say it is?
man, at least, I mean, without sport mode, I would say at least 35-40% sport mode.
Yeah.
Just take us to another level.
Yeah, I mean, we're making, this is stage 2.5 tune. Yeah, stage 2.5. It's got a stainless mid pipe in it and new down pipe and a couple new sensors under the hood. And it just rips, dude. This thing is so good. Even my wife was like, you know, I might be okay getting rid of the 4Runner when it's time to hand it on to my oldest son and get something like this. And she doesn't even like luxury cars. I tried for a decade to get her into a GX460, a decade, and she would not do it. But even she loves this thing. So we are definitely available to do Porsche things. We like to think outside the box here. We don't just work on Jeeps. We don't just work on 4Runners. We are in the cool stuff business. That is right. So check out the merch link below. You guys let us know if we can help with anything on your project, whether it's custom fabrication or tuning or EFI swap or LS swap or diesel conversion. We do all that fun stuff. Look at all this junk we got out here that we've pulled out of crappy vehicles to make them awesome. So let's make your ride awesome. Check us out, CodyCrafted.com. Be sure to check out the merch links below. We love you. We like you? Yeah, we like you, but we love you too. We appreciate you. Keep following along. We'll see you on the next one. Yeah, that thing's pretty sweet. All right, guys, we appreciate you. Let's do it again.